I'm in a mood today, certainly at my leisure. Hope you can appreciate the backdrop. I've just been spending a little bit of time reflecting on, energy, firstly. The vibrational nature that is existence. And then I started thinking about how in my mother's passing, I don't feel as though she's gone. It's almost like a part of me's come home, if that makes sense. And it's quite an interesting thought. Because normally when someone passes, all you think about is how much grief a person would have to endure after such an event. But for me, it feels quite different, and I'm quite grateful for that. That all of my choices have led me to be able to perceive reality the way that I do. And then I started thinking, because we used to talk about the conservation of energy and those different kind of laws, and how energy is never lost, it just transforms. And then I thought, well, if I can apply that thinking to the liberation of my mother's energy in terms of her personality or particular traits, and how I have augmented that with my being, which is pretty cool. She was an incredible woman. And then you start thinking to yourself, all right, well, what kind of people do I have in my circle? When they say, show me 10 of your closest friends and I'll tell you about you. What about starting to think about, we talk about toxicity and toxic people and all that kind of blah, but energetically, vibrationally, there are people you're going to gel with and there are people that you aren't. And you can do your best to understand other people, and I really hope you do. And you can find common ground. We're all common at a particular level. But start thinking about what kind of people do I want to manifest and have around me, so when they do pass, or I do change friendship groups and they leave me, those energies become a part of me. You know, what a crazy way to think. What an amazing way to think. Thinking about having gratitude for those people in your life and making the most of the time that you have with them, and when they pass, you become, you encapsulate favorable parts of their personality, and then they live on in a way through you and your expressions of love and godliness and whatever that kind of means to you. Just a thought, but that's wicked. That we can live a life like that, you know, constantly living and breathing each other, being the best version of ourselves because of that. Yeah, I hope that lands for a few people, because that's just mind-blowing to me. How incredibly loving, just how incredible this life is. Yeah, wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying something as beautiful as this. Maybe you are. See you soon.